YouTube, happy Thanksgiving. HeirofCarthage here, and I do hope that if you celebrate Thanksgiving, you're having a good time, and if you don't, well, guess what? You now get to be part of a celebration, because you see, the Emperor Karl Franz has set it upon himself to throw a Thanksgiving dinner for the Empire and his friends, so he's invited some High Elves to help him out. There's not any turkey in the old world, so you gotta find a turkey substitute, alright? And you know what? Everything tastes like chicken, so guess who Karl invited to Troll Country under mysterious circumstances? That would be the Ever-Chicken. Karl's like, look, chicken, I just want to meet, talk about a peace treaty, and invite you to dinner. Little did the Ever-Chicken know that he was invited to become dinner, so they meet in Troll Country, kind of a nice halfway point for both, and a battle commences where Karl is looking to bring home the main course to the Empire, and the Ever-Chicken escape and live another day. So Alariel was called in as a support to Karl, and she has brought a Flamespire Phoenix in order to, you know, kind of flame grill the chicken, open coals type of cooking, and then she brought a Frostheart Phoenix in order to keep the leftovers fresh until they get back to where they need to go. And then Karl has also brought these master chefs here with their large knives for carving the turkey, and then the handgunners in order to kill and both tenderize the turkey, you know, as best they can from a range. And then there's a gray wizard here who definitely has the lore of cooking and maybe a little tenderization specialty. We got some of these dudes back here with temperature probes to make sure it's been cooked properly. So the whole army's here, ready to take them on. And let's jump into the Thanksgiving battle. I'll try to stop, but I can't promise anything. So Norska has come to help protect their chicken. They don't wish to see him eaten at this point. They'd all rather be eating dwarves or something. So we've got 3 units of marauders up front. There are some marauder spearmen, and then some marauders with great weapons, some berserkers, and some marauder champions in the back row here for the Norscan allies. And Wulfric has come wondering why they were trying to put on a turkey dinner with his good friend. And then we got the Shaman Sorcerer Lord Metals. This is double metal. Like, this is heavy metal. Thanksgiving heavy metal. I like it. 2 Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes, and then we got some armored skin wolves and Norscan ice wolves, and then the Army of Chaos. It's going to be several marauders, a few Chaos warriors, and then helping to protect the chicken from his intended fate at the hands of the Empire is some dragon ogres and the Swords of Chaos knights that are going to be the Regiment of Renown unit. And then I have some doggos hidden in the woods back in the background. So let's check out the battle. Norska wanting to protect their chicken lord. Woo, look at that. Ever-Chicken paying back Franzi's gunners with some hell cannon action. But the hell cannon's being shot by these cannons, and it's not going great for the hell cannon. Plus, it's preventing me from moving my troops forward. Yes, I'm the one controlling that hell cannon, so if you see a bad shot from it, then you'll know why. But in any case, yes, the Norskins go on a full-on suicide mission to protect the bird, while the bird comes up with the plan how they're going to try and finish things. You see, the High Elves have also got some flaming spit roast over here. They have all kinds of ways to cook the Ever-Chicken. You got your kebabs and the flaming kebabs all ready to go here. So lots of ways that the Ever-Chicken can be cooked. See that the Norscan troops not able to break through the lines yet, so the Chaos forces are going to come reinforce them. The Hell Cannon is mostly finished at this point, but did manage to actually take out the cannon crew. And then I'm going to have the Hell Cannon turn on the chefs here. I don't want these great swords carving me up into some type of Thanksgiving turkey. Over here, some Empire Knights. Going to go ahead and get their kebabs ready by slashing into some of these marauders. Marauder spearmen. Here comes the chicken. The great chicken lord. He's got some Forsaken here, too, for some refreshments in case anybody needs it when we get there. But yeah, several Chaos Warriors, Forsaken, a couple Marauders, Ever-Chicken. You can see here the Ever-Chicken's going to go ahead and try and punch through the lines momentarily to try and get at these handguns, which are definitely shooting him in the face. These guys know that it is chicken season. And they are hungry. But on a rather large and angry chicken of his own, Karl Franz come down, looking to put a large imprint of Galmaraz right into the head of the Ever Chicken. Tenderizing, that's what that is. That's a giant tenderizing hammer. The Reichland Runefang, right? Is that what it is? Or is it Galmaraz? What's the name of his axe? Or his hammer? I can't even remember. In any case, you can see a beautiful pendulum here coming through and ripping apart my Norscan allies, but fight against the Empire still well underway. Karl's going to be transmutated, the chicken trying to turn him into a molten slag pile. And then, meanwhile, the chicken's going to break through the lines and go for the handgunners once again. Definitely once the handguns stop shooting him. It's like it doesn't feel good or something. I don't know. Something like that. You see Karl going to go over there to do something about it. Now, over here, my Chaos troops were able to get through the lines of the Empire, able to get to some of the handgunners and chase them off, and then help start to fight the Silver Helms over here. My Forsaken not really loving this fight, and neither will the Marauders, but just doing what we can to tie these guys down. Try and keep them busy, just keep them from cooking us. Definitely have to get away from Karl, because he is way more than Sarthorael can take right now. He is definitely getting shellacked here. Some weird map pathfinding going on as my Forsaken look to get into these handgunners. Some of them are going to connect, but there was like a rock or something right here preventing me from properly running through what looked like a gap. But it looks like they managed to get in here. There's nothing like being torn apart on Thanksgiving by an odd demon crab-like creature. Looks very fun. I'll have to try that one day. You see the chefs here not really getting their intended target. They're having to go after these Marauders rather than Sarthorael. And the Chaos Warriors here struggling to put down the other group of long-sworded chefs here. But on the other hand, my Marauders are doing quite well over here along with the Chaos Marauders, and we're definitely finding some success on the left-hand side of the Empire and Elf armies, but the balance of power still looking rough. We still got to deal with the Flamespire Phoenix, a Frostheart Phoenix, a Lariel, and the Fireborn. So, a lot of stuff to deal with. Now, fortunately, we do still have some Skin Wolves and Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes, and then Wolfric is in good health. All these units trying to help me out. So, looking for a target for my units here, and the Shadow Sorcerer is going to get caught between a rock and a Chaos place here. And although he thought he came to eat chicken for dinner, the chicken is going to eat you. So the Shadow Sorcerer in big trouble. He's going to get knocked out of the fight right here. And then we're going to make an attempt to see if we can get rid of some of these other fights while we're at it. Got the Great Swords over here. Going to plow right into the back of them with the Swords of Chaos. And Sarthorael. Sarthorael. Yeah, however you say it. Sarthorael. I'll probably get it wrong. See Wolfric now fighting Franz. Franz is hurting because he took a final transmutation earlier, and he's been involved in some other fights, so he's starting to feel the pain. But these flaming skewers here, the Fireborn coming in, definitely a very tough unit, and they've got the Star of Avalorn to support them. So these guys are not going to be easily removed from the battlefield at this point. But I'm going to attempt to put some damage on them and chase them out. Man, Sarthorael is such a cool unit. He looks really awesome. One of the neat unit models in this game. Such a unique unit, too, in the way that he flies and his animations and stuff, but he's still, like, on foot, technically. So, definitely a cool unit. I wish the lore of metal was a little more interesting. It's not awful. It's definitely not like an awful magic lore or something, but I do wish it was a little more interesting. I wish that, I guess, Sarthorael and Balthasar had some more separation between them. Like, maybe each one of them had, let's say, 2 unique metal-type spells, so that they weren't exactly the same. Now, that's pretty cool. Look at him picking that dude up in his staff and whipping him out. And if this isn't a good way to start Thanksgiving, then I don't know what is, folks. I don't know what is at that point. Anyway, the battle is definitely looking potentially winnable for us, but we've still got a real fight ahead of us. I've got some Forsaken way out here that I've lost track of. There's a couple of Handmaidens, one of which has some ammo left. Fortunately for me, the Ever Chicken has significant missile resistance. I want to say it's like, yeah, 50%. So very significant missile resistance, which is good because he's a large target. He's pretty easy to hit. You don't even have to have the bird shot out. Just bring the big bore slugs and let them have it. Yeah, you can see back there 2 Handmaidens waiting to join the battle, and the Handmaidens do have anti-large, if I remember right. They do. So pretty capable fighters against large units, and they're going to have the support of the Flamespire Phoenix, the Star of Avalorn, and then there's going to be some regrouped spears here, and then also the Fireborn. So this fight definitely not over at this point. Definitely not over. Going to do a little bit of regrouping here, get our forces put back together. I'm going to fast forward to where we're able to get into the final action. You can see Alarielle and her forces trying to chase down some of our straggler units. And then over here, we're going to get a beginning engagement against Fireborn here. My hounds were able to hold them momentarily while more units came to reinforce. You can see the Fireborn are going to leave, so I'm going to turn my attention to the 2 Handmaidens who are looking to come in on the flank of this fight. What really scares me here is going to be the... what is this special ability? Oh, that's the Hunter of Champions. Yeah, what really scares me here in this fight is the charges from the Phoenix down from the air into the ground. You can see out here, though, the Phoenix are still kind of working the flank, maybe hoping to get some terror routes started. Meanwhile, I'm throwing everything I can into these Handmaidens right now to see if we can single them out, because there's some pretty big heavyweights in this fight between the Swords of Chaos and the Dragon Ogres. But of course, the Handmaidens are going to excel in this fight potentially too. There's only one of them, but one unit model for each of them, but they dish out tremendous damage. You can see the Star of Avalorn coming in, maybe just a hair too late. And it won't be able to save the Handmaidens. At least not from this particular fight. I'm able to get my hounds, and I'm going to start whipping them around the edge of this fight to get ready to pursue this Handmaiden to make sure she doesn't come back to the battle. I want her potentially being here. You can see here that the Fireborn continuing to charge away at my troops, while the Phoenix units and Alarielle work to try and pull apart Sartharel. And he is hurting, but Alarielle is in kind of worse shape at the moment. So there's some physical resistance for Sartharel, but it won't matter because Alarielle does magic damage. But there's also a lot of Chaos troops around and Norscan troops to help me out. This is going to drive Alarielle out of the fight, but leaves me stuck with this Flamespire Phoenix, and still trying to fend off the Fireborn, who are quite healthy, and continuing to cycle charge, dealing massive amounts of damage to my army. You can see one of the Handmaidens did come back. The other one is being pursued by hounds, and the Fireborn is definitely cooking some of my units here. Is that Hunter of Champions again? Good grief. Yeah, it comes back around quick. So Wolfric using it twice on these Handmaidens. You can see both Phoenix units here attempting to take out Sartharel, but fortunately he does have some support, but it is very close. Very, very close here. Multiple units very near death. Fortunately for me, the Frostheart Phoenix routes out, but not fortunately for Thanksgiving dinner's sake. But you can see here, amazingly, Sartharel just manages to not get hit a lot until Alarielle came down there and put a big hit on him. But now the Flamespire Phoenix routes, totally surrounded by units, and that's going to leave Alarielle in bad position here. And the Fireborn, I'm going to pursue them with my Dragon Ogre so that it'll continue to disrupt their charge. And at this point, the battle turns in favor, and Sartharel manages to keep himself out of the oven. I know, Thanksgiving's ruined. Franz couldn't bring home the turkey. Sorry, folks. Thanksgiving dinner just didn't happen for the Empire this year, but we can try it next year. We can have a big turkey hunt and see which faction gets to bring home the Ever Chicken now, who has also become the new substitute for turkey on Thanksgiving. So thank you to Warner, Regina, and Reptile King. All three of these folks are mods on my Discord. They're fantastic. They help me out a ton. I wish they were here so I could invite them over for the holiday and appreciate them for all the work they do for me. They do a fantastic job on the Discord. They play battles with me all the time. Warner is always organizing events, and Reptile King brings no shortage of skink talk and skink memes, as well as Lizard Pride. You gotta love it all. And then Warner, of course, helped me out with thumbnails a lot of times too, so definitely appreciate everything they do on Discord. Thank you for them doing this battle with me. I do hope y'all enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing off for now. I will be back soon with some more Total War Warhammer 2 action. However, I'm going to be taking some time with the family, so there probably won't be a video on Friday, which would be Black Friday. So go shopping, have some fun, or do whatever you do on Friday if you're not celebrating holidays. And then Saturday I will be home, but I won't be home until the evening. And then I got to watch the crazy Oklahoma game and watch, OU and OSU. So I will get content out. It'll be after that, so hang tight, and I will see you then. Hope if you all are celebrating a holiday this week, enjoy it. If not, well, I hope you enjoyed anyway. HeirofCarthage signing out, and I will see you then.